Hi everyone, Meteorologist Emery here in the Fox 19 First Alert Streaming Center here for our Thursday edition of our 19 at Noon weekday weather show, live wherever you stream, including on the Fox 19 24/7 weather streaming channel. We're live on fox19.com, the Fox 19 News and First Alert weather app. We're live on YouTube, and of course we are live on Facebook, both the Fox 19 Facebook page as well as my Facebook page, where you can interact with us, have any questions or comments. Please feel free to join us there on both the Fox 19 and my Facebook pages, my Facebook page being at Ethan Emery WX. So we've got, pretty quiet weather all in all to talk about here for this afternoon. And again, hi everyone, Meteorologist Ethan Emery here. Got a big story coming up this afternoon, 5:30, talking about winter weather. It's not in the First Alert forecast, don't worry. But the city of Cincinnati already doing preparations. It's good to have cities, townships, communities being prepared for the winter season. Though I will say snow opportunities are not showing up at all the next 2 weeks at least, if not longer. Just because of how warm it has been. But we do have some rain chances, though, in the 7-day forecast. Keep an eye on Sunday especially, with some downpours associated with those showers, too. Fortunately, you don't have a Bengals game on Sunday, to where it's not going to be as disruptive. But if you are traveling Sunday, of course, got to be prepared for the umbrellas, the wipers, and the spray up perhaps on the roadways. But right now, no rain to speak of. We are looking at a beautiful view here on our rooftop camera located in Queensgate, where our studios are, looking towards the west end. This is TQL Stadium there. Of course, got a big game there on Saturday, or shall I say match, for FC Cincinnati, as they're trying to keep their playoff hopes alive with that match against New York City FC. Kickoff will be at 4 o'clock. More on that forecast here in just a moment. But temperatures here at noon are not bad. 58 degrees this hour. A little cool, but not too bad. Something that you can manage going into this afternoon while you're outside. Taking a look now at our Fox 19 tower camera located in Fairmount, looking towards downtown. You can see there's a slight breeze out there, but nothing too blustery, nothing breezy, just a light breeze at best. Traffic moving nice and smooth there along I-75 northbound and southbound for this time of the day. And then lastly, not much traffic at all, of course, on the Daniel Carter Beard Bridge, just because of the incident that occurred last week there, which of course more details on that can be found on fox19.com. But blue skies out there here heading into this early afternoon, and beautiful view there looking towards Mount Adams there at the top of the hill, and Newport is where this camera is located. So we've got that here heading into this afternoon. Quiet weather. This came out earlier this morning, and it's nothing new or it's new, but it's nothing major. But this is from the Drought Monitor. The U.S. Drought Monitor does show abnormally dry conditions for the majority of the Fox 19 now viewing area now at this point. Still moderate drought conditions in far northern portions of Warren and Clinton and Highland counties, but it's actually expanded a little bit, even into portions of Fayette and Decatur counties in southeast Indiana. But right now, the bulk of the Fox 19 now viewing area under abnormally dry conditions. So not technically under a drought, but something to be monitored as we get closer towards, the extension of November. So we've got that going for us here today. That was just updated earlier this morning. Radar is quiet. Radar and satellite can see a lot more cloud cover to our south and east, where there was a few light showers earlier this morning. Now it looks like at best maybe southern portions of Mason County and Lewis County, even into southern Adams County, might have some low to mid-level clouds. But we are looking at a bit more sunshine here heading into this midday. Could see some upper-level clouds this afternoon, but all in all, dry and mostly sunny. We will widen this out to show you that we do have quiet weather to come going into tonight and into Friday. And that's going to prelude the rain coming up this weekend, which we'll dive into that here in a moment. But again, upper level clouds showing up here. This is over towards central Ohio into central Indiana. It is moving in our direction, but do note that it is eroding a little bit. But I still think we will have some cloud cover this afternoon. We'll call it mostly sunny to partly cloudy, but not going to be overly disruptive. It's not going to be quite like yesterday where we had that low overcast, the drizzle. Don't foresee that here for us today, fortunately, to folks to get those outdoor plants taken care of. But we are cooler behind that cold front. We had that cold front move through yesterday, but you can see right now still in the upper 50s here in Cincinnati, 56 up and towards Detroit, 53 in Chicago, still in the mid-60s down into Nashville, but ahead of that front, much warmer. Richmond, Virginia, 82 degrees here this hour, 70 in Charlotte, 80 down into Birmingham, Alabama. And you can see even colder weather up towards Minneapolis, 44 currently there. Omaha, Nebraska at 46 degrees. But that much colder air, it's not going to quite get here, at least going into tomorrow. The dew points, the measure of the moisture in the air, pretty dry atmosphere overhead. But we go into the weekend and we're going to see a big bump in the dew points, which is going to allow for some moderate shower activity moving into the tri-state. So we're, again, now in the lunch hour. So currently we're in the mid to upper 50s, even at 60 degrees right now at the Lunken Airport. 54 at Batesville, 59 in Hamilton, 55 in Lebanon, and 59 also down into Falmouth, Kentucky. And again, dew points, nice and dry, no issues for that today. And the winds, as I mentioned earlier, fairly light, 5 to 10 miles per hour, and not looking at any kind of strong gusts. Maybe around 15 miles per hour this afternoon, but I don't suspect anything much more than that here at this point. But we go into this afternoon, looking at today's forecast, once the graphic loads, you'll see that we are warming up into the low to mid 60s. So we're already at 58 degrees here this hour. Today's high right around 63 degrees. Again, clouds are decreasing to become mostly sunny late in the day. And then tonight we're looking at clear skies and cooler conditions going into the end of the work week. And if you're traveling today, well, depending on where you are, you're going to see whether a bit more sunshine or more cloud cover. And the further south and southeast you go, a lot more cloud cover. And even some chances of rain over towards Charleston, West Virginia. There's 69 degrees there in central West Virginia. 66 towards Lexington, Kentucky and central Kentucky there. Nashville right along the Tennessee River Valley. 72 degrees here this hour. 59 in St. Louis, a bit more sunshine there. And a lot more sunshine further off to the north towards Chicago at 58 today. And then Cleveland, cloudy, 57. So, oh, I didn't realize I could do that. Cool. So, take a look at the forecast model real quick. And just goes to show you that we're not looking at anything too disruptive here for today and to tonight. So, Friday morning, I think this is a little bit too cold, but we will see morning lows on Friday morning, generally in the upper 30s and low 40s. Some rural spots could be right around 37, 36 degrees perhaps, which might lead into the onset of maybe patchy frost, but very limited. I don't suspect frost to be an issue, not a widespread issue at least. Again, it'd be very rural or very localized if we do see any kind of potential for frost overnight tonight. We go into Friday, though. Friday afternoon, temperatures will reach the low to mid 60s here in the tri-state. And then Friday night to Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds. And then Saturday, clouds are going to increase during the daytime hours. Saturday late evening, so well after sunset Saturday, we are looking at the opportunity for some showers rolling through. So this is 7:30. This is one of our forecast models, and it does show some scattered showers moving in from the south and west to the north and east. So if you're in Owen County, Carroll County, Switzerland, Ripley, Decatur County, you're going to see some rain chances first Saturday after sunset. And you'll see it progress and actually expand a little bit. We go into the overnight hours, and there you have it. Notice a lot of dark green, yellow, orange, even red, indicating perhaps some moderate to heavy downpours associated with this late Saturday night into Sunday morning. So whether you're heading off to church on Sunday, you got some morning plans, if you're getting some morning brunch on Sunday, or even Sunday afternoon, it's looking pretty wet. In fact, I believe this model will still go out just a little bit more to show us, nope, okay, that's the last frame. So we will see some more rain Sunday midday and afternoon. It's kind of a very moist atmosphere with dew points in the 50s. And when you have temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s, a lot of saturation. So a lot of rain is going to be expected. And the onset of about a half an inch of rain, if not more than that. In fact, I haven't seen this. Let's see it together. This is a forecast model of rainfall amounts And forgive me, I didn't get a chance to see it because I've been running back and forth. I was reporting with the city of Cincinnati about the winter weather prep. You'll see it tonight at 5:30. I got to edit that, put that together, so I've been kind of going back and forth. I looked at the forecast some, but didn't get a chance to look into this in depth as much as I'd like to. But once this is over, I will do a video update. I will look at some of the data a little bit more precisely. And, of course, I will let you know on fox19.com/weather and the 24/7 weather streaming channel here in just a little bit. So when it comes to rainfall, of course, through Saturday, nothing. But we go into Sunday. Notice how it jumps up quite a bit. And this is a little bit lighter than I expected, which is, I think, kind of the general trend with these models lately, just because they're the last couple of rain events we've had, the models have kind of overestimated the rain. But in this case, I actually agree with these numbers. So generally speaking, I do think that between Saturday night through Sunday, so going into Sunday night as well, generally anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. So that ballpark of around 1/2 an inch of rain. I do agree with this at least. The placement, it's a little off, but I think for the majority of the Fox 19 Now viewing area, about 1/2 an inch of rain can be expected this weekend. Again, Saturday night after 7 o'clock all the way through Sunday night, so after midnight Sunday into early Monday morning. So we'll take a look at the long-range forecast model and that updated 7-day forecast here in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at some of those Facebook comments and questions before we go any further. All right, got 2 comments on the Fox 19 Facebook page. So nice outside. People probably outside and forgot to set their notifications on for the 19 at noon. Ilam, if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. Ilam says hi. Hi to you as well. Belinda says, so pretty out. Yes, it is pretty. It's pretty nice. Got some sunshine, temperatures in the upper 50s, not too bad. Our average high is around 58, 59 degrees, and unfortunately, we're going to be above normal with those temperatures over the next several days here in the tri-state. Although some of you might be enjoying that. I don't enjoy it. It's November. Let's get cold. No comments on my Facebook page. Okay, kind of a quiet midday here, which is fine. So maybe you're going to watch this video later and critique me maybe. But again, I will update this forecast a little bit more in depth, and I'll even give you the exclusive 14-day forecast on fox19.com/weather and the First Alert Weather app this afternoon once I kind of get that data rolling. So expect to see that, I would say, between 1 and 2 o'clock. I'll even push it out on the First Alert Weather app. That way you can see it, you can get that information right on your phone. So this is a forecast model. This is a regional view. This does go beyond Sunday. So do note that as we play this out here, clear tonight. Friday looks quiet. Looking at mostly sunny skies for your Friday. And then Saturday, clouds are going to increase. So here's that system right here. All this rain from northern Arkansas, Missouri, up into Iowa. This is moving in our direction. So we'll go ahead and play this forward again. You can see it there. And mind you, this is going to bring us some gusty winds too. So Saturday night going into Sunday, we will be looking at wind gusts on the onset of 25 to maybe 30 miles per hour. But as you can see here, got a lot of rain widespread from the Tennessee Valley through western Kentucky and the lower Ohio Valley up towards the Great Lakes region there towards Chicago, Lake Michigan. This is going to continue to move off to the east, impact us late Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then we're looking at widespread showers throughout the day on Sunday. So Sunday, plan for wet weather. Have the umbrella. Give yourself some extra time if you're traveling. Have the headlights on when you're traveling through the rain. Take it easy. Don't hit the brakes too hard because with how dry it's been, I know we had rain yesterday, but even then, it could get a little slick at spots in some of the roadways, especially that didn't see as much rain yesterday. So we go into Sunday night into Monday. The rain clears out. We're dry on Monday. We're dry even on Tuesday. But we go into Wednesday, and we are tracking a system that's going to move late in the day. This is another system. It's almost like a rinse and repeat forecast. The timing, though, is a little bit different than Saturday and Sunday. So this is Wednesday, early afternoon. So next Wednesday, you're watching 19 at noon. It's going to be dry, but we are monitoring rain to the west at that point. So this is November 13th, mind you. So we'll play this out, and by Wednesday evening, after sunset, rain will begin to move in, and then going into November 14th and 15th, we are looking at much colder air digging in behind this. And when I say much colder, I'm talking about high temperatures in the 50s. Still going to be near to above normal, but relatively speaking to what we've seen the last couple of days, it's going to feel a bit chillier. Yeah, a couple opportunities of rain here in the next 10 days. So let's go ahead and show you that 7-day forecast. Now, I won't be showing you the 14-day forecast right now because I got to update that. I don't want to show you any inaccurate numbers. But here is that 7-day forecast. So here it is in full screen. 63 for the high today. Clouds have already decreased. We're actually looking at a lot of sunshine here this early afternoon, although there will be a few upper-level clouds moving in from the north to the south later today. Clear skies tonight, lows in the low 40s. Friday, 64 and mostly sunny. Looking at clouds increasing for your Saturday. Dry during the day, but if you're going to the FC Cincinnati match towards the end of the game, there might be a few showers in the vicinity, though I would say that it might be dry throughout the entire match. However, Sunday morning and afternoon, it will be wet, widespread showers, and breezy conditions. Pretty warm day on tap, upper 60s for that. Veterans Day does look dry. We'll call it partly cloudy. Highs will be in the mid-60s. And then we go into the middle of the work week next week, an evening chance of showers with a high of 67 degrees. And then going beyond the 7-day forecast, again, I want to remind you that we will have that on the First Alert weather app, the 24/7 weather streaming channel, fox19.com/weather here, and a little over an hour from now because I need to look at the data, make some tweaks, and get that update there on our platforms. So that is the 7-day forecast behind me. Take a look at some comments here before we begin to wrap this up because we got to get ready for Now the Natty at 12:30, and I got to update the forecast a little bit more in detail. Barb says, thanks for another pretty day, Ethan. Of course, I will take all the credit for it. Though if I were the one in control, which meteorologists can't control the weather, but if I were in control of it, I would give us a cloudy day, low 50s, maybe a light mist. I want to wear my flannels. Haven't had the chance to wear flannel very often here this fall. It's sad. For me, at least. All right. So we got any more comments on my Facebook page? All right. Emily chimed in on my Facebook page at Ethan Emery WX, asking any snow in the near future. Nope. Easy answer. We don't have that opportunity the next 2 weeks at least. I will say, for those of you who want to see snow, on average, the first day in Cincinnati where we see 1/10 of an inch of snow accumulated or more, or not accumulated, but 1/10 of an inch of snow measured or recorded in Cincinnati is November 30th. So you gotta wait till around Thanksgiving to see, on average, usually the first measurable snowfall. But, you know, hopefully the weather patterns change if you like the snow. Until then, it's not looking likely at all. It just looks mild. It looks like we're having these kind of inflows of a couple wet days, a couple dry days going back and forth, which by no means is a problem because, you know, you don't want to fall into drought conditions any further than what we've already seen so far here this late summer and fall. But we do have some rain opportunities, measurable rainfall at that, which will help for any places that do have really dry soil. I know my father's property out in Highland County, very dry soil. It's also clay, so that doesn't make it any easier. But fortunately, the rain we saw yesterday and the rain that's to come on Sunday and middle of next week will help that out a little bit. So no additional comments on either Facebook page. So we'll go ahead and begin to wrap this up. So again, I will be updating the First Alert weather forecast here in the next hour or so. You'll see the video on the First Alert weather app. Make sure your notifications are turned on. That way you'll see that notification come in. And for other notifications of any kind of alerts or when rain's near your location, things like that. But also, too, I want to promote my story since I'm reporting today. City of Cincinnati is doing winter weather prep. We'll have all the coverage of that, how much salt they have, what their expectations are with regards to their employees, all that coming up at 5:30 here this evening. If you can stick around and join us then. But otherwise, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this Thursday edition of 19 at Noon. Meteorologist Catherine Bodak will give you that updated First Alert forecast beginning at 3 o'clock on Fox 19. And then Chief Meteorologist Steve Horsemeyer will be in beginning at 5 right here on Fox 19 now. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have a safe and wonderful Thursday afternoon.